Hey friends, I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be all about the benefits and drawbacks of playing a druid. What's good about a druid? What's bad about a druid? What's a way that a druid can fight, either completely alone or in a group? Well, I'll try to cover some of these. Mind you, this is going to be like basics and low-level stuff. I don't know how druids fight at really high levels, because I don't have a really high level druid. My highest level druid is about 70, and I usually use them within a group. So this is going to be low level and things that I might do if I were in this or that situation, and how I would use a druid and how I've seen some other people use a druid. This isn't how you should play a druid. These are just ideas and suggestions that I have. So take what you want from it and leave whatever you don't like from it, okay? So here we go. First, we're going to do the easy thing. A druid is a priest class. They get some cool buffs like Spirit of the Wolf and some healing spells and some damage shield buffs and some hit point buffs too. Now, I like using a druid with a mercenary, and if you're on a TLP server, you may not have access to mercenaries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this mercenary to passive first. So I'm going to pretend I don't have the mercenary unless I get really in trouble. But we're going to pretend that they're not there, and we're going to try to just solo kill something without the benefit of the mercenary tanking anything for us. So what are some spells I might want to have ready? Let us take a look here, and we're going to grab Root, and then I'm also going to see if I have any other damage over time spells. I think I have Flame Lick. I don't even know if I have a Beetle Eye. I don't have a Beetle Eye, guys. So I can't even use Flame Lick. So I guess I'm just going to leave Gate up, right? I am on a mount, and so let's kill the mount too. Let's play like we are on a TLP. You know, of course, I'm on my usual server, Pharaoh, but we're pretending. This is the land of make-believe. So here is a guy who's blue to me. He's a null, and he's level 19. I am level 22, and we're going to try to kill him. First thing I would do if I was, doing this solo, I would snare the guy. Snare, as you see, makes them move very slowly. Next, I would consider giving a root. A root makes them stand completely still so they can't move at all. And then I would snare, or I would dot them. I would dot them. Dot them with this spell called Stinging Swarm. And it's sort of a slow acting spell, but you see here, every few seconds, it does damage. It does 40, then 42, then 41, then 46, then 44. It seems to be steadily within the 40s. And then I'm going to wait. I can always wait until it starts to wear off. Okay, it's starting to wear off. So we're going to hit him again with it. And this, I believe, is called root rotting. It's a very slow way to kill something, but it's efficient. It hurts them without barely touching any of my resources. I haven't taken any damage. They're almost dead. They're down to 39%, and I'm almost still at full mana and full health. Now, if you're on a TLP, you may not have all the jewelry and gear that I have, so your mana might be more like 70% or 60% right now, but you're still going to have plenty to finish this guy off. Now, all the spells are starting to wear off, so we are going to hit him with the dot again, and see, now he's walking away. He's trying to run, so we could finish him off by swinging our scimitar at him. And there we go. We killed him without needing the mercenary, and we got 6.492% XP. On a TLP, you might get about half that, because Pharaoh has a forever experience bonus. Okay, of course, if you also group with someone, you could kill things a lot faster. So let's try to pull another thing, but this time we're gonna have the mercenary, because once you've seen me kill something by root rotting it, that's pretty much what I would do the whole time. If root were to break, I would just run back a little bit and try to root him again, and then dot him again until he's dead. Ideally, I could hit him with Ignite, which is a direct damage spell, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's only between 46 and 46, and that's what the dot is doing. So why am I going to waste extra mana? Not to mention, direct damage spells like this tends to break root. Okay, so we're going to this time use the mercenary, and we're going to pull this guy. Let's say he's within a group of other monsters. There's 2 or 3 gnolls around him. You could use a spell like Harmony, and that would calm the one that you're pulling and everything that's near it. So ideally you would hopefully just get the one gnoll. Now here is where I'm going to use Stinging Swarm instead of Snare to pull him, and I'm also going to pacify my mercenary for now because we're pretending there's 2 or 3 gnolls around him. We want to get him out of there as quick as possible, which now look, we made a little mistake because there's another gnoll that popped. Now that we're away from the area, we can hit aggressive on our mercenary. We can snare, we can dot, and I'm also swinging my scimitar to do a little more damage. And he rooted me as well. So in a situation like this, you're kind of screwed. You have to try to kill him before he kills you. Luckily, you can also heal yourself if you have to. He died rather quickly thanks to the help of the mercenary and the dot. So we're gonna snare him, the second guy, and dot him. And here's where I can help if I want to. I don't do a ton of damage with this thing, but you see I slashed him for 18, slashed him for 26, slashed him for 29. I actually do a pretty good amount of damage with this thing, but that's because I have a Vitrium Falcon, whatever the hell you call it. But it's with the Yttrium ore, and it's 13 damage, 21 delay, super amazingly fast weapon, and it has Bane damage Saru. Currently has Bane damage Kobold too, but that's because of this little AUG you get in the newbie zone, the tutorial zone. So they dropped some simple Defiant chain boots, so we can loot that. And it's even best to play a druid when you do have a mount, because when you have a mount, you're always regenerating your mana so much faster than without it. So there's one more thing that a druid can do. I don't know if I got access to it at this level, but we're gonna see under detrimental spells, charm. Yes, I have Befriend Animal, so that is something else I can try to do. So we're gonna pacify or set our mercenary to passive one more time. We're gonna go and look. I think I can probably charm a rat. So let's hide corpses so I don't get suckered by a dead rat, which I almost was. I don't know if I can charm snakes. I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to charm this snake, and when you can charm something like Befriend Animal, it becomes your pet. There we go. So I did charm the snake, so now the snake is my friend. If I want to, I can even buff the snake, but I wouldn't buff the snake too much because the more you buff it, the harder it's going to be to kill. And if I want to, I can even give the snake a damage shield. I'm not going to give it a hit point buff though, because this charm will break in 7 minutes. So during these 7 minutes, let's try to send them after another snake. It's like, Bob, is that you? Why are you attacking me, Bob? I thought we were friends. Bob is under my control. He is going to kill you. Ha ha ha. So yes, now you're making Bob the snake attack his friend Paul, and Paul's not too happy about that. So it looks like my snake is gonna win. Oh, my snake has been poisoned. If I want to, I can try to heal my snake, but I'm not going to do that because I kind of want my snake to die. Ooh, there's a plague bringer. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill him before the snake dies, but we're going to send in the snake and have him attack. And look, I'm not using the mercenary. It's just me and my pet snake. And if I want to, yes, I might heal him a little bit just so he can outlast that rat. There you go. And the rat is also snared and dotted and poisoned. Man, having a snake as a pet is actually pretty cool. They can poison stuff. So there we go. That plague rat is about to die. And oh, look, he dropped a witch staff and a blight fire bracer pattern. So there's my snake. My snake, oh, look, he got diseased and he still got poison on him. So he's been messed up pretty bad. One way to get rid of a snake, because when this breaks, when this charm breaks, he's going to come at me with a vengeance. He's going to try to kill me. So if you want, you could always try to camp out or zone, especially like right here. There's the POK stone right there. I could just do that and he'll forget all about me. He won't want to kill me even if I zone right back in, because I zoned out and came back. It kind of wipes any aggro. But if the charm breaks I wonder if I can make it break by clicking it. Nope, can't remove that effect. I guess it's similar to not being able to remove poison or disease. You can only remove the beneficial spells you cast on something. So this is how a lot of druids might fight. They might use pets because pets hit really hard. I mean, especially charmed animals. They are vicious guys, and they seem to have a pretty good regen because even though he's diseased, he's regaining a lot of his hit points. So let's see, we've still got 4 minutes on this. Let's see if we can't take out the named snake Mossback over there with our charmed snake, because our charmed snake has a damage shield attack. So he's been, the Mossback's been dotted, and I'm going to snare him, because the nice thing about snaring everything is even if the charm breaks on your snake, sometimes you can even root the one that you're fighting, so that way he can't come after you if your pet breaks charm. I'm going to actually heal my snake for a little bit just because I want it to defeat Mossback. Okay, so I healed my snake twice. I'm going to try to root Mossback again because Mossback is attacking me now. All right, now he's been rooted, so I can back up. And my mercenary is still just not doing anything. I'm pretending I don't have one, just so you know. And there we go. We killed Mossback. We killed another name. So a charmed monster makes for a really, really good pet. They do some really good damage. And if you do have a mercenary, they can be great defense against a charmed monster that broke charm. So, someone named Sacklord. I'm going to hit him with a quick run speed buff because I like to be nice that way if I can. Trying to get his pet too. I don't know if that's gonna... Yeah, no, he's running off. Okay, well, I tried. So that's it, guys. That is how I would play a druid. Another thing druids can do, we can cover real quick, is they have teleports. And teleports can become really, really handy. So let's say we want to go to Ring of Commons. Unfortunately, it takes a while. So we're gonna wait until Ring of Commons is ready. But in the meantime, I might try to attack one more thing. Let's attack that viper. Befriend animal has only 1 minute left on it, so it's gonna break real soon here. I'm trying to kill that one. There we go. And it's almost dead. And if you want, you can wait until it breaks, and then you can kill him too, because it's gonna be an easy kill. It's nearly dead already, and while it's still my pet, I can decide to remove the buffs. See? No more buffs. So now it's gonna be that much easier to kill, of course, unless he manages to regenerate all of his hit points. Now, one way to make a pet, at least this used to be, there used to be a way to make a pet like not your pet anymore, and that was to invisible yourself. I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, okay. I think it still does work because it broke. I mean, it was about to break anyway, but it broke as soon as I invisibled myself. So there you go. You can snare them, dot them, root them, and then you could always charm another pet, because I don't know if you want to keep the same pet for too long, because like I said, they get kind of bitchy after a while. It's like, you're enslaving me, I want freedom. And there we go, we killed the pet too. So last but not least, let us use our teleport spell. And at a low level like this, I'm only 23 now, you only get individual teleport spells, but into your 30s and 40s and higher, you start getting spells that lets you teleport group members. Like the whole group can be teleported and whisked away from one land to another. And that's always nice. A lot of druids can make a lot of money early on in a TLP server where it's just original Everquest, just by teleporting people around, because not everybody wants to take an hour or two to run across the land. You also want to be mindful, because when you teleport as a druid, there might be NPCs in the druid ring, and this is a druid ring. And if there was a player character, like for example, my mercenary is a dark elf. Well, if that was a player dark elf, some of these NPCs might be attacking the dark elf, because dark elves are considered evil, right? And there's been a couple of times where I teleported my group somewhere. I completely forgot about that fact because it's not usually a thing in modern Everquest, because we have Crescent Reach and all that, that my guys started getting attacked. And I'm like, oh crap! And I didn't want to kill the NPCs because I didn't want to get the faction hit, so I just had to run away. So that can happen. So you want to be mindful, especially when you're playing on a TLP, and if you're teleporting ogre, troll, dark elf, any of those evil races, Ixar, even some evil classes. Like You could be human, but if you're a Shadow Knight, or if you're a human necromancer or something, you might also get attacked by things like druids, because druids, I think they're supposed to be kind of neutral-ish, but they're also usually good. They often will attack evil classes and or races. So I hope this video helped on little things that you can't do as a druid. Druids can also use tracking, but that's its own video. I made a video just about tracking because rangers can do it too. So I hope you check that out too. Oh, I'm being attacked by a dervish thug. Here's where I activate my mercenary, because it's just a trivial dervish thug. He's not XP and hardly worth my time. So he made a mistake and he's regretting it now. Look at them run. So I guess you could say he fucked around and found out. If you found this video useful, consider giving it a thumbs up. If you disliked the video for any reason, you can give it a thumbs down. Whether you gave it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, leave a comment below to let me know what I did right, what I did wrong. Did you agree or disagree with some of my things that I said about druids and how to play them? I know I didn't cover everything, but I think I covered some of the basics, and that's all I really wanted to do. If you want me to do a more in-depth video or a higher level video of me trying to play a druid, and I say trying because I don't always know what I'm doing, then let me know. If you like what I do here and you want to support me and support the channel, consider subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. About 70% of my viewers watching my videos are not subscribed, so please click it. It's free. If you really like my channel and want to support me even more, you can consider joining the channel as a channel member by clicking the join button below. Likewise, if you want to say thank you for the great video, if you thought it was a great video, you can hit the super thanks button. The super thanks lets you give me a little tip or donation that says thank you Fezzelwig. I really enjoyed this one. You did a good job. It's like buying your pal Fezzelwig a cup of coffee. Gnomes like coffee. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.